lives. It includes women. It includes getting gender passed. Tell somebody we gotta do some things. Right? So it's not just about one thing, it's about several.
Amen. And one of the most important pivots that we can now make as a people, as it relates to how we distribute our energy, our resources, and our treasure, and this is important, particularly important for us as people of color, is that the battle lines between the religious right and the liberals and progressives in this country are no longer here drawn domestically, but those battle lines have now been drawn globally. And we are now in the midst of a global fight for justice and equality. Our brothers and sisters on the ground in Africa will suffer setbacks as a result of the progress that we make, because the same people that propagate stand your ground laws, that come after black men, the same people that propagate excessive and punitive policing, the same people that are not interested in tax laws and education policies that benefit our community, are the same people who are over in Africa building an empire of hate predicated on the notion of homophobia, and they have caused great harm for people who look and love like you on the continent of Africa. So it is my delight and my pleasure as the aspiring Bishop of Global Ministries for the Fellowship of Affirming Ministries to present to you some of the most fearless and loving and courageous activists I have ever met and worked with when they were under threat by their government to pass a law which would make same-sex conduct punishable by death or life in prison. These are the activists that stood up on the ground in Uganda and who made a difference. And I want you to please give it up for the founder of the Kuchu Times. She's the founder of Uganda Pride. She will be the Grand Marshal tomorrow in New York City's Pride. Kasha, Jacqueline, Nabagesera. And with her is the recipient of the Bill Clinton Foundation Global Citizen Award. Pepe is one of the founding members of Sexual Minorities Uganda. Pepe Onziema. And will you please also welcome Richard Lusibmo. He is a director at SMUG. He is the right arm and chief of staff to SMUG's executive director in the person of Frank Mugisha. Richard Lusibmo. All right. Now come on, New York. Come on, Harlem. I need you for the next 30 seconds to make some crazy, stupid noise and give it up for these activists from Uganda. Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Happy Pride! Love wins! Congratulations, America. Today we are celebrating the decision of yesterday. But we also have to remember, we have a lot to do ahead of us. Today I stand on this stage with pride that I can walk on the streets of New York without fear. But in my country, I can't do that. Thank you for the love and support you've showed us. You have hope in your leadership of Obama. In my country, I don't have that leadership, but I have that hope in all of you here today. So thank you so much. And tomorrow, when I'm leading the YNC Pride, I'm going to march with all of you to celebrate your rights. But I also want you to march in support of mine. But side by side, I want all of us to march in pride. So I want to introduce my friends to also say very few words to you. Pepe.
Thank you so much, Kasha. Happy Pride. I stand in front of you today as a Ugandan, a black African trans man, and you know the decision. Yes, we welcome. I front of you today as a black Ugandan African trans man. I celebrate with you the decision yesterday, but I also weep as a trans person of color who, you know, I marched yesterday with the trans folks, and something broke my heart when we went towards Stonewall, because the history that I know of Stonewall is that of people of color, trans women, who started this movement. And for us to be, stopped from going into that space, it broke my heart. So I stand here as a voice from Uganda, from the black community, and saying that love is yet to win totally. So happy Pride to everyone, and your struggle is my struggle, and we should stand side by side with each other as people of color to bring justice to all. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, everyone. Are we there? Are we free? Do I see some rainbow in the house? I really appreciate to be part and parcel of this entire community, to share this space with you without thinking that the police is going to break it. Where I come from, I can't celebrate as you are, but we've learned that through hardships, through pain, we can still celebrate who we are. It's been very difficult. It's been a journey, and as Bishop Tolton spoke, we've had different pastors who've come to Uganda who actually helped to draft the anti-homosexuality bill that was passed in Parliament in 2013. But thanks to your work and our work on the ground, that law was struck down by the Constitutional Court in Uganda. The battle still continues because we still have challenges to have accessibility to health. We still have challenges to operate and advocate for our rights. But we are not giving up. We have seen that struggle, and now we have an LGBTI clinic to help extend services to LGBTI persons even when the government threatens to close it. But we are never going to give up. When we see what's happening here, we know it may take years, but one day in Uganda, you'll come and celebrate the pride in Uganda. Thank you very much. I wish you happy Pride.
One day we shall also gather without the fear of the police closing our gathering. Today you're saying Black Lives Matter. In Uganda we are saying all lives matter. I want all of you to pull out your phones. Please do pull out your phones now. And open your browsers. Please pull out, I can't see you, pull out your phones. Open your browsers and type KUCHUTIMES.com, KUCHUTIMES.com, KUCHUTIMES.com. As I said, our hope is in you. Support our work, share our networks with all your friends, because the only way people can support our work is if they're aware of what we are doing. We are not giving up. Today you're here because of the sacrifices of so many women and men. And in Uganda, what we are doing is not extraordinary. One day we shall be where you are today. So thank you so much for the pleasure of inviting us. Thank you, the Heritage of Pride and NYC Pride, for bringing me to New York. And tomorrow, let's all march together in Pride.